Day 15 of Operation Epic Fury, and the United States just executed one of the most significant precision strike campaigns the Persian Gulf has ever seen. If you haven't been following this conflict closely, buckle up, because what happened in the last 24 hours changes the entire equation. American forces hit Kharg Island, Iran's primary oil export hub, with a strike package targeting over 90 separate military installations in a single operational window. Mine storage depots, missile bunkers, radar systems, command nodes, all gone. And here's the part that matters strategically. The oil terminals were deliberately left standing. That wasn't an accident. The Trump administration confirmed it publicly. Every military asset destroyed, oil infrastructure untouched. That's not a military decision, that's a negotiating position. Now, why does Kharg matter so much? Because it was the logistical backbone of Iran's entire Strait of Hormuz harassment campaign. The strait is a 21-mile wide choke point that roughly 20% of the world's daily oil supply passes through. Even after losing around 60 naval vessels and watching their missile and drone launch rates collapse by over 90%, Iran has been keeping commercial shipping nervous through asymmetric tactics, underwater drones quietly laying mines, sporadic drone swarms, small boat harassment. None of it is winning battles. All of it is keeping tanker captains from wanting to make the transit. Kharg Island was what kept that campaign running. Without it, those options start drying up fast. But let's not pretend Iran is finished, because they're not. Their new Supreme Leader's first public statement, read on state TV, no video, no live appearance, came out defiant, vowing to keep the strait blocked, demanding reparations, promising revenge. And they're still acting on it. A UAE port was hit by a one-way attack drone. Reports confirm the US Embassy compound in Baghdad took fire. Missile salvos continue heading toward Israel, though far less frequently than when this operation began. The IRGC claimed multiple times to have knocked out the USS Abraham Lincoln. CENTCOM's response was direct. The carrier is actively conducting operations over Iranian airspace right now. At this point, their information war is almost as degraded as their military one. On the American side, reinforcements are moving in. The 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit, around 2,200 Marines and sailors, is repositioning from the Indo-Pacific into the region, built around the USS Tripoli with F-35B jets on deck. That means all three variants of the F-35 are now operating in the same theater simultaneously. B-2 stealth bombers have been confirmed in action as well, likely going after deep targets inside Iran. Missile production facilities, drone assembly plants, the fuel and supply chains that feed their weapons programs. The broader strategy here is becoming clearer by the day. Systematically eliminate Iran's offensive military capability. Hold the oil infrastructure as leverage. Progressively reopen the strait using advanced technology, AI-driven underwater drone systems designed specifically to detect and neutralize mines at scale. Every passing day, Iran has fewer assets, fewer options, and less ability to threaten global shipping. And there's one more factor that could matter more than any airstrike. Anti-government protests are beginning to surface inside Iran. Small right now, but economic pain combined with a war they are visibly losing tends to accelerate that kind of movement. The IDF publicly assessed that what follows this military phase could be a weakened regime facing growing internal pressure over the coming weeks. So here is where things actually stand. Iran's conventional military is largely broken. Their ability to run asymmetric harassment still exists, but is shrinking. The Strait of Hormuz remains partially disrupted by lingering mine threats and drone tactics. But the infrastructure that sustained all of it is gone. The next few weeks are going to determine whether this ends at the negotiating table through economic collapse or through something the Iranian people themselves decide to do about a regime that just lost a war on their behalf. So tell me what you think. Does the Iranian government survive another 30 days? Or does the pressure from within finish what 15,000 destroyed targets started? Drop your answer in the comments. Subscribe if you want daily coverage on this as it develops.